Hello, this is Carla Barrett, and I'd like to show you how I do some of my feather designs. So I'm working in Photoshop Elements, and the first step I like to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab my pen tool, and I like to draw the spine. And whether you do a spine that's straight, a spine that's curved, or even a double spine like that, it's up to you. And then from this point, this is going to be a freehand feather. So the thing I'm going to do is just basically go and I'll make the kind of a teardrop, half a heart shape. From here, once you touch the spine, you follow the spine of the feather before it and do another one, always taking care to arch back down. A mistake many people do when they're doing feathers is they'll do this or they'll do that, and the next thing you know they're going in the wrong direction. So you don't want to do that. Instead, we'll just continue up, and I'll do another feather and another feather, another feather, and I'm going to make them smaller as I get to the top. And at this point, you could even put in an extra feather at the top like this, and then when you come down, you can fill the spine with pebbles or squiggles or something else. I'm just going to be really quick here. There we go. I'm down here at the bottom. And now I'm going to do the same thing over on this side. Is make a feather, travel along the spine, make another feather, make a third feather. And as I get going towards the top, I'm going to make them a little smaller. And here at the end, I'm going to just put in one little one. And there we have a freehand feather. So again, the motion is to come along like this, and then backtrack and do it like that. Now, how does this, let me scroll so I have a fresh piece of paper. How does this differ from a heirloom feather? I'm going to go ahead and make a spine. And an heirloom feather is slightly different. I usually will make the first feather the same, just like a freehand feather. Now from this point, I'm going to go a little different. I'm going to come out and I'm going to just barely touch the feather right below it, and then I'll come over and then I'll finish the feather. So again, I'm going to come up, make the feather, backtrack, and do the other feather. One more time. I'm going to go like this, and let me give myself a little more room. Backtrack, and there. And then I might go ahead and do one at the top. And the nice thing with Photoshop is you can always come in and clean up any big obvious mistakes. So there we go. So that's how you would make the freehand feather, and then the difference between that and the heirloom feather. Another type of feather I like to do is more tropical. It also works well for men's quilt. Is I'll have a center line, and I'm not going to touch the center line on purpose. Instead, I'm going to make sure my pen tool is selected, and I'm just basically going to just be working my way up the spine, and I'll kind of go smaller, and at the top I'll go like that, And again, I'll just kind of echo the design on the other side. Make it a little bigger as I get to the bottom. And what I can do for a whole nother look is usually I'll do the center spine with chalk, and then I'll just brush off the chalk mark, and it'll leave me with a lovely little tropical ferny feather is what I call this, a fern feather. So I hope you've enjoyed this mini tutorial on how to draw a few types of feathers. Go grab a piece of paper, and I hope you'll try it yourself. Bye-bye.